What are competition nerves really from? Hello and welcome back to the next episode of Unstoppable Equestrian. I'm Danielle Poulsen, Dressage Plus, and today's video I want to talk about what or where competition nerves really come from, and the two main factors that I find working with lots of different riders over the years, narrowed it down to two main areas that generally I find most riders either fall into one of the two categories of where their competition nerves or performance anxieties come from. So I wanted to share that with you so that you can then kind of highlight maybe leading into a competition where your nerves are coming from, and it will help reduce your nerves because you'll get a bit more of a logical understanding where they're coming from and make it easier to work through. So first off, generally we can find that riders, when you're leading into a competition and you're feeling nervous or have a bit of fear around the comp or worry or anxiety, the first place that those nerves might come from could be from the fear of falling off or the fear of hurting yourself, having an injury. So particularly if you're an event rider, so you're riding cross country or show jump rider, or you're taking a young horse out for the first time or an unknown horse, and there's that fear of what could go wrong. Is this horse going to buck me off in the warm-up? How does this horse react in the warm-ups? Have I had past negative experiences in the warm-ups where I've had falls, or at competitions just coming off a bad fall on the cross-country course, something like that? And that kind of those kind of nerves come from the what if of what if I fall off, what if I hurt myself, what if I get taken away in an ambulance, all these kind of things. And so that's generally the first fear that riders experience leading into a competition. And then the second one, which I actually find is generally more universal, I guess, or the more popular fear, unfortunately, is the fear of being judged, the fear of worrying about what other people will think of us and embarrassing ourselves. Oh, Rondo, lots of big snorts there. There we go. Lots of big snorts. The fear of worrying about what other people are thinking about us, and if we're going to make a fool of ourselves at the competition, if we're going to embarrass ourselves, or what the judges are going to say, especially if you've had previous situations where judges or people around you, you've overheard someone saying something not very nice, or your remarks on the judges' comments or the scoreboard have left you feeling a little bit flat or feeling like you're not good enough, then this is generally, especially when we're talking about dressage tests, where a lot of performance nerves or fears come from. So I want you to think about when you're leading into your next competition, maybe you're feeling a little bit nervous about the competition, have a few anxieties leading into it. I want you to stop and think about, okay, what is it that I'm actually feeling nervous about? Is it that I'm worried that I'm going to fall off, or my horse is going to misbehave in the warm-up and potentially I'll have an accident, or on the cross-country course, or whatever it might be? Or is it more of an emotion, so that's a physical fear, or is it more of an emotional fear where you're worrying about being judged and what others will think of you and what the scoreboard's going to say and all of those things? Will I make an idiot out of myself, especially if you're moving up a level or doing something you haven't done before? And once you have a handle around which one of these two categories it falls into, it makes it a lot easier to then do some work around it. So firstly, obviously, if it's the first one, the physical fear of falling off, doing some work around letting go of maybe or changing some limiting beliefs around maybe past falls you've had or stories you've heard about people having nasty falls on cross country, etc., and working around your belief system around that and being able to stay in the moment so you don't get caught up in what if I fall off or thinking about the future what ifs. Or if it's the second option of more of an emotional fear of being judged and feeling embarrassed and letting yourself down and all those kind of things, then that once you know that, then that makes it a little bit easier to make a logical conversation in your mind, and using different mindset and body language techniques, we can work through, okay, what is it that your self-talk that you're having, and let's change that self-talk. And maybe it could be in that week leading up to the comp, or the day before, or the morning of. Instead of thinking, oh, like the judge might think I'm stupid, or might not think I'm good enough, or those people might laugh at me in the warm-up, changing that thought process to, hey, I've got this, I can handle this, and I'm on my own journey, and who cares what the judge thinks at the moment to a degree? Who cares if the person in the corner wants to say something nasty about me or judge me? That's their stuff, and this is my journey, and I'm doing the best I can do at the moment. And if I knew how to do better, I would be doing better. So next comp I'll be doing even better, and I'm here to learn and have fun and grow with my horse, and that's all that matters. So just kind of using that language where you turn it around in your own mind to help you get through and make that competition day a little bit easier. So I hope that helps, and I hope you can work out which one of the two kind of riders or categories you fall into, because then it makes it easier to work out which exercises and tools and techniques will help you through enjoying competition day better. So have a great week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!